and welcome back to the You Fit YouTube channel. I'm Nicola from You Fit Rochester, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a strength-based workout to improve your posture. So we're going to be focusing on strengthening up the posterior chain. So that's everything down the back of the body, so back, hamstrings, glutes, all of that. So all you're going to need is one weight, or if you haven't got a weight, just something heavy from around your house, and then we will get straight into it. So we're going to start with a little warm-up, just some dynamic stretches to get us moving. So when you're ready, you're going to come down onto all fours, and we're going to start with a thoracic rotation. So coming down onto all fours, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. You're going to bring your right fingertip towards your temple, take your elbow out nice and wide, and then when you're ready, draw it down towards your left hand, and then rotate and gently reach up towards the sky. Down and lift. Good. Let's go through 6 on this side. Perfect. Relax it down and switch to the other side. So what we're doing here is just opening up through the top section of the spine. So this time left fingertips toward temple, drop it down towards the right hand, and then gently lift and extend. Three, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, from here bring both hands down towards the floor. We're going to push up into a down dog position. So tuck the toes under, lift the hips nice and high, and just pedal the feet to release through the back of the legs. And then once you're ready, you're going to take a big step through with your right foot. Bring it towards the outside of the right hand. Take a big breath in, lift up nice and high and rotate towards the ceiling. Bring it back down, step back to that down dog and switch through to the other side. So join me when you're ready. Pushing back to down dog. Stepping through, twisting and lifting. Good, well done. With those hips nice and high, really stretch through the whole body. With each step, see if you can come a little further through. Let's go for one more on each side. And relax it there, well done. Okay, last movement of our dynamic warm-up is going to be some gorilla squats. So you're going to come up, bring your feet nice and wide, turn the toes out, lift the chest nice and high. You're going to sink down into a squat, coming as low as comfortable for you. Then bring your hands just underneath your feet. Extend the hips high and stretch the legs nice and long. Returning back down into that squat, pulling yourself through, lifting the chest, and then coming back into that hamstring stretch. So if you haven't joined in already, come with me and we just run through a few more. Last one. Down. And lift. Perfect. Just take a little shake out. Just release anywhere you're still holding on. And you should be nice and warm and ready to go. So the main portion of our workout is going to be done using supersets. So 2 exercises back to back. And as I said, we're going to work all the way through the back of the body. So our first superset is going to be a deadlift with a bent over row. So using your weight, you're going to stand nice and tall, bring it in between your feet. And all we're going to do is lift up, making sure we hinge through the hip, okay? So grabbing onto the top of your dumbbell, hips push back, slight bend in the knees, we lift up, and then slowly lower back down. Up, and down. Good. So what I don't want to see is squatting down. Really focus on pushing the hips back, as if there's a button behind you, you need to turn off. So really drive them in one straight line backwards. Once we've done our 10 deadlifts, we're going to go straight into a bent over row. So, holding your dumbbell in one hand, you're going to take a big step back. So if your dumbbell's in your right hand, right leg steps back. Just place the other hand wherever it's comfortable. Slight bend forward, big lift through the chest, pull back and down. So keeping that elbow nice and close to the body and really retracting and working through the back of the shoulder, okay? So 10 deadlifts, then we're going to do 8 bent over rows on the right, 8 on the left, okay? So when you're ready, grab your dumbbells. If you do have a lighter weight and you'd like to use 2, just take them, so you're going to hold them to the side, one in each hand, exactly the same movement, down and up, okay? So, set yourself up, heels just underneath the hips. You can do a few practice runs if you need to. Set the weight in the right position, lift chest, roll the shoulders back, and let's go. Nice deep breath, lift. 1, good. 2. So what we're doing here is really squeezing through the glutes as we lift, and we're working through the hamstrings as we lower. Good, well done. 8, 9, and 10, well done. Okay, take a little shake out, and we're going to go straight into our bent over rows on the right side. So deadlift your dumbbell up, set that position, so right foot comes back, left foot forward, slight bend in the knees as we lean forward. We're going to go for 8 on the right. So retract the shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. So as you can see there, as I lift the dumbbell up, my first movement is to lift the shoulder, and then we move from there. So try not to shrug, try not to rotate through the body. Dumbbell comes into the left hand, we can do exactly the same thing. So step your right leg forwards, lift the dumbbell up, bend through the knees, tip forwards, retract the shoulder, let's go. 1, 2, 3, well done. Keep squeezing that shoulder blade back. And 8, well done. Pop it down, give yourself a quick shake, and we're going to go through one more round, okay? So the idea of strengthening through the back of the body, if the back of the body is very weak, it means that we tend to slump forward. So in our posture, we need to keep everything nice and tight, nice and strong. And that's going to make us pull our shoulders back, lift our chest a little higher, and it will decrease any lower back pain, okay? So when you're ready, we're going to come into round 2, 10 deadlifts, 8 rows on each side. So set yourself up. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Let's find that nice posture to start with. And we go in 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. Good, that's 1. So we want to move fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Feel that contraction through the hamstrings. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, well done. Shake it out, release your back onto that right side, bent over row. So bend the knees, safely lift up your dumbbell, set yourself up, and then focus, retract the shoulder, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So keep the rest of the body completely still. done. Pop it down, release it out. Last one on the other side. Let's do it. Okay, retract the shoulder. Let's go. 1, 2, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. So if you feel like you can do one more, feel free to pause me, go through another set if you want it, okay? But if not, we're going to move on to our next move, which is going to focus completely on the lower body. So we're going to go through 10 goblet squats and then 8 lateral lunges, right side, then left side. So starting with your goblet squat, you're going to bring your dumbbell up towards the collarbone. Take your feet nice and wide, toes turned out. Lift the chest, we sink the hips back and down into our squat, and then we just lift back up again. Nice and easy. Second move, your lateral lunge. So normal lunge, we step forwards. This one we're going to be stepping to the side. So coming to the side of your mat, or just wherever you've got space, you're going to step your right leg out nice and long. Push the hips back, tap the hand down towards the floor, and then lift back up again. Okay, if you do want to challenge yourself a little more, you could grab that dumbbell and do it weighted. So push down, lift up. For this one, I'm just going to do the squats weighted and then do the lateral lunges body weight, okay? Okay, so coming into our first set, so grab your dumbbell, set up that squat position, so feet just outside of hips. Bring the elbows in, lift the chest nice and high. So we're going to go for 10 squats and then 8 lunges on each side. Okay, let's go. Down and rise, good. So make the knees track out over the toes. Chest lift, shoulders back. That's 8. 9 and 10. Good, well done. So straight into our lateral lunges, either with your weight in your hand or just body weight with me. So make sure you've got a nice big step out to the right. We go in 3, 2, 1. So big step, push back, touch down. Good. So as you push your hips back, feel it through the glutes, feel it through the inner groin. 6, 7, 8. Well done. Take it over to the other side and let's switch. So again, nice big step out, nice big push back of the hips, and really push the floor away from you to come back up, okay? Set it up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Big step, big reach. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. Rest it there. Take a little shake out. Release your legs slightly, and then we're going to go straight into the second set. So as with the first exercise, if you want to do 3, absolutely feel free to, okay? Just pause the video, do an extra set. Completely up to you. So when you're ready, grab your dumbbell. Let's go back to those 10 squats. So bend the knees safely, pick it up. Bring it to your collarbone. If it does get too much with the weight, just pop it down, okay? So chest lifted, shoulders back. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Straight down, straight up. 4, well done. Really feel that squeeze in the glutes as you lift. And 10, perfect. Weight either comes down or it comes into your left hand if you're going to use it. When we're ready, those lateral lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Step, drop. Well done. Big push back through the hips. Squeeze through the glutes. And rest. Well done. I lost count there. Having so much fun, lost count. Okay, let's go to the left side. So standing up nice and tall. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Down and lift. Five, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Well done. Okay, we have 3 more exercises to go through, none of which need your weight. So you're going to pop your weight to the side. I'm just going to go through 3 last core exercises. So starting down on your back, we're going to go through a glute bridge. So coming all the way down onto the floor, tuck your heels in towards your hips, relax your shoulders and arms down to the floor, and what I really want you to do is focus on moving slowly and squeezing the glutes throughout the whole movement. So it's very easy to just lift up and lower. What's a little bit harder is to really control your glutes, squeeze them as you lift, right at the top, and control it as you lower, all right? So no need to rush through these. We're going to do 10 and then do 10 of our second exercise. So when you're ready, shoulders down, chest lifted. We go nice and slow, okay? So gently lift off, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold at the top for a second, and then lower. Squeeze all the way down. Well done, that's 1. 2, good job. Slow and steady, squeezing the whole time. 4, well done. 5. Good, if your legs start to shake, it's all good, almost there. 9. Last one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax, well done. So if you did that correctly, you may feel a little shaky through the quads. You should definitely feel it in the glutes, okay? Second exercise a little bit different. We come around onto our fronts for a back extension. So you've got a couple of options here. So what's most important to note here is that you're obviously going to use your lower back. So we need to determine if you feel a twinge through your lower back, is it pain? Or is it just where the muscles are working where they're not used to? Okay, if you do feel pain, feel free to stop. I'll give you a lower option to change to if you need to, all right? So, first option is to come all the way down onto your chest and bring your fingertips just outside of your shoulders, elbows point back, and we're just gonna lift, squeeze at the top, and then gently lower, okay? So all the focus is through the lower back and through the glutes. Second option, which is what I'll be doing, is bringing your fingertips towards your temples. Exactly the same position, elbows go wide, we lift, and we lower, okay? So that first option just takes a little bit of tension off of your back. Maybe it's an area you don't usually train, all right? So 10 reps of that, we go straight back to a glute bridge and then come back to this for another set, okay? So bring yourself down, bring your fingertips towards temples, tuck your chin, elbows wide, and we go in 3, 2, 1. So lift, squeeze, lower. Again, no need to rush. Really focus on that squeeze through the back of the body here. 4, well done. 3. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you lower. 8, 9, and 10. Well done. So if you do any sort of Pilates or anything like that, that move might be quite familiar to you. If not, maybe something completely new, but it's a really good movement to add in alongside something like a glute bridge to really work the muscles that support the spine, okay? So back onto the backs, nice low glute bridges again for 10 reps. This time as we lower down, I want you to think of gently dropping your spine one section at a time, okay? So focus as you come down. You're going to drop the upper back, lower back, and then the glutes come down to meet, and then we gently move back into that position, all right? That's going to really support the spine, and it's going to keep that tension in the glutes at all times. So, laying yourself down, shoulders back. Let's go for those 10 slow reps again, squeezing every second. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slow, 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 squeeze. Upper back, centre back, and down. Well done. Again. That's 2. Good job. So if you are maybe moving a little faster, just increase that hold at the top. Seven, well done. Stay with me, keep that slow tempo. I know it's tempting to move faster. That's 9, last one. Squeeze as hard as you can. And relax, well done. Oh, hopefully you can feel that. So rolling over onto our fronts. Second round, that back extension. And again, remember that option to bring your fingertips down if you need to, okay? Just listen to your body. If it's unfamiliar, take that lower option. So, fingertips to temple, big squeeze through the glutes. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift, lower. Make sure those shoulders pull back, chest nice and tall. Well done. 8, 9, and 10. Good job, relax it there. Okay, take a little shake out, a little stretch. And then we're just going to move on to our last movement, which is just going to be a little side plank challenge. So the aim is for us to do a side plank on one side, then the other, 30 seconds each. If that's too much, feel free to drop it down, but I will show you options as we go, okay? So let me just grab a stopwatch. And let's do this. So you're going to start by bringing your left elbow down. Left knee can tuck under. Right foot's going to go long, and we're just going to lift, pushing the hips up nice and high, squeezing through the obliques. If you do want to, you can come up onto your hands, personal preference. If you want to, you can extend both legs long and hold it here, okay? And then we'll switch over and do exactly the same on the other side. So, setting yourself up, let's do it. So, elbow down, knee under or both feet long. We go in 3, 2, 1, let's lift. So hips stay nice and high, don't let them drop. A big push through the floor with that left elbow. Stretch nice and high up to the sky. 10 seconds done already, well done. Come down to that lower option if you need to at any point, but try and stay with me. Almost there. In 5, 4, 3, and rest. Good job. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So switching over, right elbow comes down. Again, tuck your right knee under if you need to, or you're going to go for both legs extended. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job, so really draw the floor away from you. Focus on your breathing, focus on squeezing the core. It's halfway. Nothing feels longer than a plank. Good job. Last little push. In 5, 4, 3, and rest. Done, guys. So now we're just going to take you through a nice little stretch to finish off, just to release through the glutes and anywhere we're just holding on to still. So come onto your knees, step one leg forwards. Just gently reach forward and stretch through the hip flexor. And take a big breath in. Draw the hips back towards the heels. Keep this front knee bent if you can. Just draw the heel down and really stretch through the hamstring. Good job. Switched over. So left leg comes through. Lean into that hip flexor. Gently pull back and stretch through the hamstring. Okay, well done. Coming all the way down onto your bottom, you're going to step one leg long, bring the other foot up and over, hug the knee in tight towards the chest, and then just gently twist. So we stretch all the way through the glutes, and then just gently twist through the spine as well. Okay, release it out. Switch to the other side. Hug the knee in. Gently switch over. And then one last stretch. Extend your legs long. Come all the way down to the floor. Keep your right leg out. You're going to bring your left leg up to about 90 degrees. And then just gently drop it over to your right side. Keeping the shoulders down if you can. And just stretching through the back of the body. Release that out, switch to the other side, opposite leg comes up, over, and relax it down. Perfect. Bring both knees in towards the chest, give yourself a little hug, and then roll yourself all the way up, and give yourself a good clap. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another workout. So hopefully that's going to help you. So it's very easy to do a lot of chest exercises, a lot of push exercises, and as much as our chest becomes tighter, we tend to hunch forward. So stretching the back and training in those postures like the deadlift where the shoulders are lifted and our spine's nice and straight, that's really going to help us sit up a little bit taller every day, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to pop anything in the comments and I will get back to you. In the meantime, take care and I shall see you very soon. Thank you.